Sydney's number one podcast, West Underground.
Hello and welcome to another episode of West Underground. Today we have none other than Sai. He's joining us. He's joining us actually for I think this is the third time.
I think it's the fourth time.
Fourth time.
Yeah.
Could be.
The radio one.
Ah, yes.
You've been on this more than me.
Wow.
I think possibly. Who knows?
Veteran.
Yeah. You're an old hand now, Si.
I'm getting old.
But how the hell are you, man? Like,
Good.
yeah.
How are you guys?
Oh, brilliant. I'm happy you're here, man. Like, I think you've gotten taller since you were here last. You've grown.
It's raining a lot.
You seem taller in the rain.
Yeah, just fertilizer.
Si, you look like the kind of man who fertilizes everything.
Yeah.
How many kids have you got now, son?
Me, about 16.
That he knows of.
Yeah. The pot plants, but.
So when were you here?
Okay, I'll fill in the gaps for you, Jack.
Fill in the gaps.
So Si came here like 2 years ago now, at the start of like the first lockdown.
Okay.
So 2020. And at that time you were doing your own music. And then since that happened, you went and you were playing in a band you called Heart Lake. And then now you're no longer playing in the band, but then you've your friend Abby, who I've met, who's lovely. You've been playing shows with her, and then you've been going back and doing your own music now.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm still the Heart Lakes. I'm still playing with them.
Oh, okay.
It's just we're taking some time to write some new music, but yeah, still in there. But yeah, everything else.
So you've went on your own.
I've gone on my own.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
What's it like?
Oh, it's fun.
being the boss of yourself.
Yeah, with my bonsai trees.
Yeah.
Get the names of them, but yeah. In a circle. Of my
What's
bonsai
it like going from the band aspect to? Because it always makes me laugh, kind of, when like if I think of myself doing a solo project, it's still gonna sound pretty much like my band, but we've just took a different direction with me singing on it. Whereas, like, I've listened to your band stuff, and then I listened to your new song that you just sent. It's fucking unbelievable, by the way.
Thank you.
Like that, did it take a bit of bravery to go, actually, no, I just want to do it on my own a little bit?
Well, because I started off by myself, it wasn't too hard to kind of deviate. But because with the band, I don't do the production of it, so. With my stuff, I have full creative control and can kind of make all these mistakes and then take these risks and then hope they pay off. But with the band, it's very much, guitar music and things like that. Yeah. But with my stuff, it's the furthest thing from that.
It's fun as well, man.
Yeah.
It is fun.
Yeah.
Fuck, it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
It makes me jealous.
We should do it.
I know. I haven't got the time. we do a podcast 11 hours a week. I haven't got the time, so I wish I did. Because when I heard that, like when I was listening to it, I was like, "Fuck, this sounds fun."
Yeah,
like to go and gig that, it'd just be fun. You know what I mean? Yeah. My gigs are so miserable.
Why?
Great live bands, but they're so miserable. You just watch me look like I'm about to cry for 45 minutes. You know what I mean?
I'd watch that. I'd get a ticket for that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Grand Union.
Yeah, shout out to Grand Union. I love you. Don't kick me out. Yeah.
Oh, Jack, you're selling tickets.
Yeah, selling tickets, breaking hearts. If you need a good cry, Grand Union.
Just what you want on a Friday night.
Yeah. So how long was the plan always to do this?
Oh, well, when I started making music, I didn't really have anyone else around me. So
yeah,
it's all I've ever known, really. Just do it. Yeah, it's nice to be motivated and to have the skills to be able to pull it off in an effective way. I'm not saying I have the skills.
Yeah.
I'm saying that they're getting there and I've got a lot to learn, but it's nice to be able to do it.
Yeah. I think just to, as you were saying before, be in charge of the whole creative process. Because like I can't dictate how a song goes most of the time when you're doing it with a band, because everyone's inputs are there, and you know what I mean? Whereas to have that for yourself and just be like, no, I think this is how I want to end the song, and not have the bickering. Unless you bicker with yourself.
I do bicker with myself. I actually bicker less in the band. Actually, yeah.
I have more arguments since I've been on my own.
Yeah.
So, because the biggest thing that like I think differentiates you doing your own thing versus Sai, Sai plays instruments.
Ouch.
No, but I mean like you know,
You can't
hear it, but he's playing violin and sad music.
Sad music.
Where's the violin? There we go.
No, but you could. You just have to spend the time to
learn.
Yeah.
I know, but I like to leave real talent out there. You know what I mean? I just get up and sing.
That's what I do.
I'm like a fucking semi-professional karaoke singer, essentially. You know what I mean?
All you need is reverb if you're a karaoke singer.
Man.
Sweet.
Oh, reverb fixes everything.
Yeah, you sound really good.
I had this, so we were touring last week. We were in Brisbane, and I was like to the sound engineer, do you mind if I just get a little bit of reverb and a little bit of delay? And he just looked at me and I was like, please. And I was like, can I have it in the fallbacks? And he's like, why? And I went, because I want to think I'm a good singer when I'm listening back to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never want to hear your own gig footage.
No.
Especially when someone films it on a phone or something.
Oh.
That's
Torture.
rough. It's rough.
Torture.
Yeah, no good.
Yeah, you think you've had a great gig.
Yeah.
And you go, oh, that's flat, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
That happens all the time. Every song. It's just it's interesting.
So what's the setup then for playing live now? Are you using tracks or what?
It's very much just a drummer, keyboard and sax.
Yeah.
And then
That's fucking cool.
sometimes I think next time we'll have a bass player with synth bass and real bass, but everything else is tracks until it clicks, so it's all tight. Sounds like the studio recording.
Yeah.
Makes it easier to time the set and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
it's hard though. I've done a couple of gigs to tracks, and it's I'm not saying I like to go off on tangents in gigs, but there's moments where I go, oh shit, the chorus is here now, isn't it?
Well, the thing is with tracks is because you have them in your ears, it makes it seem like you're really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hear the actual song in your ears, and then you kind of don't really hear yourself singing. So you go, oh, this sounds great, and then you hear the footage, and then you're flat, or you're just in a different key at some point. But
yeah. Pick your key and stay in it. I feel like saying to myself most of the time.
Yeah, or it's just jazz. I think it's just jazz.
Yeah,
we're all jazz musicians.
I think we all would love to be jazz musicians.
Because it doesn't matter if you're flat then, because it's on purpose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
That it's definitely on purpose.
yeah.
Oh man, do you like? I find jazz musicians annoying.
Why?
No, I'm being really honest. I'm being so honest. It's not funny. Like because
Is it because they're so smug and arrogant?
Yeah, they're so smug and arrogant, and then they're like, and you just like you. Why are you smug? There's 6 guys coming to your show.
No, because they're cool. They get it. Scooby-doo boop boop, jooby-doo boop boop. You know what I mean? We don't have that. They're musicians, man.
They're music.
They're musicians. I wonder if there's a jazz podcast out there.
Oh, there would 100% is, and everybody would be wearing like trench coats.
Yeah, and trilbies.
Yeah, and they'd be all sitting back like.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
like a nice place.
Man.
I only smoke Camels.
Yeah.
What do you smoke, Marlboros?
Man, you're not a real jazz guy. You haven't found the jazz in the spirit. What do the band think about you doing this?
Well,
Are they supportive, or are they a bit like, oh fuck you?
Well, the drummer in the band actually plays in my other band, so and he hears all the songs. So it's very open. It's not, oh, I'm doing this I'm just gonna drop this song and fuck you. It's very much a, you know.
Yeah.
I think we're all just trying to make it as musicians.
Yeah,
you know, so
100%, man.
we're all doing what we need to do. So it's all supportive, you know. He's got another project, and I love it.
Yeah.
It's great, and it's actually very healthy, I think.
Yeah.
To be able to be.
You know what, as well? It gets into a situation where you get a little bit jealous. If like my drummer, I'm his singer. He's not my drummer, I'm his singer. He went to record an album. He's got another band, and I never knew he had another band, right? And we're in Brisbane, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I've just been away recording for a week, just recording an album." And I was like, "What?" And I felt like I just found out my husband had another family. You know what I mean? I was like, "What?"
Does he have another family?
Maybe. It feels that way. So I'll be honest, it broke my heart. Right? I'm looking at him. Was any of it real? You know what I mean? Did you mean it when you said you love me? But and then when I thought about it, I was like, man, you get one go at this. So I think it's healthy to go and, you know, I believe in monogamy, not in music. Go and do and write with everyone you can.
Yeah. Monogamy
is important.
It's good. It's the best.
But in music, screw everybody.
Yeah. Just do what you want.
You don't strike me as like a monogamous person.
In what way?
Is that an insult? Have you got a partner?
It's a weird one.
Okay.
See?
Okay.
No, I'm just saying. So you're too good looking to be in monogamy.
No.
As the Lord said, go forth and multiply, Si.
Yeah.
No, definitely not. I have someone, but yeah, it's a bit of a situation.
Has it been how long have you been together?
Oh, we're not together.
Okay.
But
See,
I'm committed to her.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Well, that's good. That's good. I didn't know where that was going when you're like, that's why I was like, anyway.
Yeah, imagine he just started crying.
Oh,
I love this
I would have broken my
person.
heart.
It's just the fog machine in my eye.
Oh, man.
That's
good. That's good.
It does make me cry because I hate it so much. I hate it so much.
I thought you would just walk out the front of your house and you'd have women throwing themselves at you. I thought that would be the case.
Yeah.
You would have to walk around with those like police barriers to hold them.
Defending himself.
No. It's actually I get a lot more attention from men actually.
Do you?
Yeah. Straight men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always that funny when I used to be a little bit skinnier and more handsome. I used to have this thing at gigs where if there was like a couple in the crowd, I used to think, I want the woman to be like, I'd fuck that guy. And then I'd want the guy to be a bit like, I think I might fuck him as well. You know what I mean? So it's like an overtly sexual performance. Like I'm not stripping on stage.
You should. Next time. I'll come for that.
I don't think people are paid to see that.
I would.
Someone stripping on stage singing sad songs.
I want the tears to roll perfectly down your face.
Yeah, onto me nipple tassels.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I think if you think about like Prince, right, and like Bowie and even Jagger, like those types of people, they are supposed to like transcend what you think about sexuality and all that. And it's the idea that when they perform, it's just like they're a sex icon kind of thing, not necessarily man or a woman or straight or gay. You know what I mean? I think if you can crack that. And if you're saying you have a lot of straight men coming on to you, I feel like you're on the right path.
Yeah. That's the goal. It's just all trying to appeal to straight men.
Yeah.
Just convert them.
Yeah. Because I went to the pub last night. The only comments that I got, or people coming up to me, were straight dudes with their girlfriends going, "I like your jacket," so it was nice.
That is nice.
Yeah, I was, thanks, Jeff. Thanks, whatever your name
Jeff,
is.
and she's like, "Are you sure you're not?" And he's like, "No." No.
This is the classic overcompensation sometimes. But this is mainly straight men.
Yeah.
Well, when you walked in here, I think like all of us were like,
you do turn ahead.
Yeah.
You do turn ahead. I can say that. I'm a straight man, I think. And
see what I mean?
So I think.
Straight man.
All I'm saying is I'm glad I'm not on the couch next to you, Si, or you and I'll both be pregnant.
Oh.
I think that's how it works.
Because I wouldn't even know how to describe your outfit, Si. You look like sexy corporate, like you. You know, you've got the
sexy corporate.
You've got the sleeves rolled up like you've just been to, you know, to golf to discuss business, but then you've got the wife beater underneath with the open jacket with the gold necklace on, and then you've got cowboy boots to top it up, but then you've got like suit pants. It's unbelievable.
Do me a favor. Will you make a song called "Sexy Corporate"?
Sexy Corporate.
I think you could make that fun.
I think that's a new band name. Actually.
I think, yeah. I think you could make that fun.
I think you'd have to do it, Jack. I think it's a bit of an English, even when you said it, like
Sexy Corporate.
Yeah, no, I can. Oh, did you do it? Like, well, I think when someone said it, I could hear like a little bit of like a Cockney accent. Yeah.
Sexy corporate.
Sexy corporate.
Sexy corporate. You should name your album "Sexy
I
Corporate."
think I will actually.
Fuck, that's not bad, you know.
Yeah.
That's not just you on the front, like reading a HR memo. You know what I mean?
With a loose tie or something.
With a loose tie.
Yeah.
Tough day at the office.
Oh, that would be a great song on
Sexy corporate.
Yellow pit stains and everything. Yeah. All that
The
kind of
old
stuff.
pit stains have gone out of fashion, haven't they?
Yeah, they never were. They never were.
I remember being weird sidebar. Like I remember being, you know, when you start like really going through puberty and you just become a sweaty mess all of a sudden. And I imagine that's worse in Australia because it's fucking hot all the time.
Yeah.
I remember like my school uniform was like a grey shirt with like a maroon blazer, very sexy. And like I remember in the summers it was just like a big black fucking tidal mess. You know what I mean? And no one pulls them off.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Even Jennifer Aniston couldn't pull off sweaty pits.
Yeah, and speaking of like sexy corporate, sexy pits. What was the photo of you that I saw as you as a sexy cowboy?
Sexy Cowboy, yeah, before the King.
We were supposed to have them on today, and they've had to rearrange.
Because Dean, the singer's, he's away at the moment.
Yeah. How did that come about?
Oh, I'm mates with them. They just messaged me
They were
saying,
like, "Do you mind if we
"Yeah, do you want to come by?" Yeah. I think I was.
put this hat on?"
Yeah, they showed me the reference,
Oh, did they?
and I mean this is with all goodwill, but I went, "Oh wow,"
Yeah.
because I was expecting some kind of. I didn't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting that. You know, they just kind of go, "Oh, yeah, wear this hat," and the hat was too small, and then Dean said, "Are you cool with your shirt off?" Fine, you know. And I was probably 5 kilos heavier back then.
Did it feel like the casting couch when you were there? You're like, "Fuck, this doesn't feel right now."
I wasn't sat on anything like this. But it was nice, you know.
Yeah, it was classy.
Yeah, they made it very comfortable for me.
It's such a cool image that.
Yeah.
It's nice.
You know what? I like when bands go outside of their bands for things like that. Like,
Are you auditioning to be a model for Psy now?
I think if Sexy Corporate kicks off,
Corporate.
I should definitely be there.
Yeah.
Claire from a
Crying stripper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's always one of them in the office party. Like the Arctic Monkeys had the brother of Reverend and the Makers on their debut album, you know, with the cigarette.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's cool when it's not a member of the band. You know what I mean? Because I feel like too often people want musicians to be like, "I'm going to be my own cover," or "How can I make myself look sexy?"
True.
But they found a sexy man, boom, put it on theirs. Now people are going to go and watch that band and be like, "Where's the sexy guy with the cowboy hat?"
Yeah. He's not here.
It's not going to happen.
Oh, have we come to the wrong gig?
Yeah. Mate, I've got a request. Yeah, nah, I'm straight. Where's the sexy guy with the cowboy hat?
He doesn't look like the guy on the Spotify. Oh. I wonder if anyone's done that to the Before the King.
No, they have not. They those four, they're sexy.
Yeah,
yes.
they are.
Yeah. But I mean, like, somebody just wanted to see the cowboy.
Oh, I think you can go anywhere to see a cowboy. You can kind of drive 3 hours inland and you see a cowboy.
A real cowboy.
Yeah, but
Yeehaw.
Not a sexy cowboy though. Sexy
Depends on your preference.
yeah,
sexy
but
corporate cowboy.
Yeah.
Of course.
It's very niche, I think.
yeah.
There's a little Venn diagram, little thing in the middle.
I'm looking for a sexy cowboy, but not just any sexy cowboy, a sexy corporate cowboy.
Like a corporate cowboy.
We want him to sell our A4 papers.
Yeah, Pornhub. That'd be a weird category on Pornhub, wouldn't it?
Oh, wow.
Not that I watch it.
That's niche.
Not that I watch it.
That's niche.
Oh dear.
What's the go with gigging now for the future? Like, are you planning a tour, or what are you thinking? Or pretty much
on the
just
cards.
turning up.
I actually kind of gone off of live gigs.
Really?
Yeah. It's just it seems like a lot of stress for 40 minutes.
You know what? I think COVID did that to me as well, you know? And I kind of got a bit like, if I don't do it again, because we were going to record all the time in COVID. And it got to a situation where I would prefer recording, where I always preferred gigging.
Yeah.
But now it's kind of going back again when I'm like, oh no, I do like gigs.
Yeah.
But there was a point when I was like, if I don't gig again, it's okay.
Yeah. I agree with that. I mean, we will play relatively soon, but I don't want to do the whole, you know, every week of every weekend of the month.
What's your Poison side? Like, what are you recording on? Like, what's your DAW?
Logic.
Logic.
I might move to FL Studio.
Yeah, FL Studio's pretty lit. No, I know. Like, I have a friend, and his choice of Poison is FL Studios because he didn't want to pay the full amount for Logic. And it was like half price. And he's got FL Studio, and you can do some things in there that I'm kind of jealous of. But because I'm using, like, I'll sometimes go to Pro Tools for, like, I've got Pro Tools now, and then I've got Ableton, because Ableton do a free 90-day trial. Change your email, you can have Ableton for life. Every 90 days, just chucking your email in there. And
Fuck.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, but Ableton's kind of ugly looking.
Yeah, but it's good for, like, okay, so this is what I use. I use Ableton to, like, to make MIDI drums.
Okay.
Because I find it better for that, because of their way of doing this better than Logic. But yeah, Ableton's got some cool little figures in it. You just got to play around to figure out how it works. It's just a bit of more. You just got to play around.
You guys are talking Cantonese right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But basically, Audacity's the best one.
Karaoke.
Yeah.
Oh, Audacity.
Audacity.
Yeah, for drums.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's amazing.
Best one. It's the best one. It's free too.
Yeah.
I'll teach you.
Teach me, man. I can't do anything. I'm not kidding. We did a podcast. And we did like an hour, right? And I kicked the desk by accident.
Was this today?
Yeah, and we lost the podcast.
Yeah.
I am not to be trusted around anything.
So we're just in a sack to the jack.
I feel like
there's a lot going on, isn't there?
Yeah,
there's a lot going on.
Yeah, I'll after this I'll help you cables.
Thanks, you, mate.
Thanks, Si. We're taking auditions for a new host.
Yeah, do you want to host? I apparently I'm not allowed to do it anymore because I kicked something. Apparently you kick something and you lose your job now.
Yeah, that's a bit rough, actually.
Well, we called it an hour of a fucking podcast.
It was quite good as well, you know. And then we had to start again, and it just killed every bit of energy I had.
I'd lose my job if I did that. Yeah.
No.
What was it like? Because like I say, man, the stuff you sent me through, because we've been chatting, son.
Yeah. On the side.
Without Hamish, the good old days.
I don't do text messages.
Because it, like, we're writing the kind of music you're writing now. Did lockdown breed that?
No,
Because
I don't know.
it's a strange paradox, isn't it, really? You have the world on its arse, and you're writing some of the happiest, beautiful music.
Yeah.
I feel like you've always been doing that.
Yeah, it's always been kind of
The Sunshine
throwback.
Kid.
Yeah. Maybe you should take some inspiration and write something happy.
I'm trying.
I think the crying sad music's good.
Yeah.
I just
To a point. I'm Adele for the boys.
Yeah.
That's right. You know it's good when Hugh laughs at something behind the camera.
So, do you know on your summary, on your thing, should you put that as there to explain the Grand Union? Adele for the boys. It's so good. That should be it.
Oh, fuck.
And people are like, oh, who are these colors? Adele for the boys.
Oh, fuck, I'm keeping that.
I like that one. That was good. Yeah.
Because it's pretty accurate.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
But except you just need some more piano in there, and then you're right.
Yeah, that'll be the next thing I learn. Piano. What did you start off playing? What was your instrument growing up?
Played guitar.
Yeah.
Then kind of had to start singing because there was no singers in our year at school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then now I just don't even play guitar anymore. Just sing and produce, and I find it's a lot more fun. It's a lot easier that way. It's not having to play guitar. It's nice.
I think the thing about there was no other singers is such a like accurate way of how so many singers start. I was the same.
Yeah.
I went to watch my friend's band and he was singing and I went, man, you can't sing. And he was like, what do you mean? And I was like, you cannot sing. And he went, you do it. And I went, sweet. And I was like to me folks, I've got band practice. And they went, but you can't play an instrument, love. And I was like, I'm going to sing. And they went, but you can't sing, love. And you know, I think it was just
I'll show you, mum.
I'll show you, mother. And then I just just become a singer then. And then gradually you get a bit better. You know what I mean?
That was exactly the same. My mum said the same kind of thing, but a lot more harsh.
Yeah.
And I still did it for some reason.
How harsh was it?
Oh, pretty bad.
Yeah.
Off camera, kind of harsh. Yeah.
Say it.
I think
I can't say. I'm not saying
Say
it.
it,
I'm gonna get cancelled on Twitter.
So there's did we tell the story of this last time?
Which story? Toy Story?
No. Because I remember Hugh went to like one of those nights that there's. All right, so we should mention Size of Bankstown Boys. So you know.
Yeah, the boys.
Yeah. Now you're back in Bankstown.
Go the Roosters.
Go the Roosters. Roosters, Bankstown's number one football team.
Yeah. It should be everyone's football team.
There's so many Bulldogs fans out there now just screaming.
Yeah. I'm kind of in a danger zone here.
Anyway, so Hugh had one of these presentations. Well, everyone, I think they do it for the school. I don't know how the school works. They went to the same school. Yeah. And he came home and there's this guy, he's really good at guitar, but fuck, it was bad singing. And and I think that was the night where Si stepped out and was like, okay, I'm going to do it.
Oh.
And it was just like a baptism by fire kind of experience.
That was the first gig?
Yeah. Where you sang?
Oh, where I sang and it was really bad.
Where you sang, I think it was like where you sang in period.
Yeah. I mean, every time I sang at one of those things, it was pretty bad. It was pretty interesting.
In school?
Yeah. It was horrific.
Well, you shouldn't really sing of a morning, should you?
Yeah.
Is that when you were doing it?
Yeah.
I sang in an assembly once.
Oh, I did that too.
We did a song in assembly and like my voice just wasn't warm or anything. It was so bad.
Mm-hmm.
So bad.
Yeah.
I had to look people in the eye afterwards.
Yeah.
And I was like, maybe I can't sing. Like,
yeah, you definitely.
You know, in the morning. Yeah, when you come in, you play a gig at 9 a.m. How about that? And you go, yeah, all right, yeah.
No, because that's where I have like huge respect for you, Si. Because if I did that, I don't know if I could recover from it. But you did, and you'd also went away and was like, okay, I've got to get fucking heaps better at this, and then like sat down there and fucking mastered the craft.
Though, isn't it?
Yeah, and then within a period of time, like a short span, like Hugh was like, yeah, he went for like his music's not that bad. But like his assembly performance 2 years ago was fucking shit. Like the auto tune must be great. I remember you saying that exact thing to me. You're like his music's pretty good, but fuck, 2 years ago he sucked.
It's so funny that memory of you, as cool as you are, right? As great as your music is, someone's thought is, yeah, but he was not that good in the assembly, was it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we need it.
There's always that negative moment where they go, I wasn't. I seen him. He's a bit.
Yeah. If this becomes more successful, he needs to sign an NDA.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Roosters.
Yeah, he'll be fucking talking to one of Rupert Murdoch's papers like, yeah, I seen the prick. He sang in an assembly.
Yeah.
No, we'll be like
he sang Gloria.
We had George Sefton who went to school with the Beatles, and he's now like a commentator for Liverpool FC. And I'm just thinking, Si, if you become like as big as the Beatles, Hugh will be there going, I went to school with Si. He was there, everyone's like, oh wow, what was he like? Oh, he's shit at assembly.
To be fair though, he's not lying.
Yeah, he's had fucking billions of streams. He's got the gold records. He's fucking playing them everywhere. shit in assembly, mate.
Yeah, that was poor. I mean, I had people in my year, their parents were commenting on how bad I was. Yeah. That was pretty rough. When the people in my grade the next day told me what the parents have said, that was interesting. But you know, you look back.
You're a resilient man, Si.
I think I'm just delusional. Just missing a few cogs, and
that helps.
Yeah.
Delusion, you know, inspiring, whatever word.
Whatever you need.
Yeah.
So was that like your first gig concert?
Oh, I mean, I played guitar, solely guitar.
Oh, so that was singing. First time singing.
To be fair, it's a confronting thing. It is
absolutely.
so nerve-wracking to sing in front of people.
It must be hard to play and sing as well. Was you playing and singing?
Yeah.
There's very few people who can do that well.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Like the only reason, Si, if anything, I'm taking shots at Si and being a little bit
I feel like
here and there, is because I'm fucking jealous. Like I would like to take the first step, but I know it's gonna hurt.
Yeah,
and it's like,
yeah.
I don't want to do it.
the thing is as well about singing. I remember there was this guy, I won't name him, from home, and he was a great guitarist in the band, right? And he said to me once, I think I'm just gonna front a band, and I went, oh, it's that fucking easy, is it? It's that easy, eh?
It's never that easy.
Let's just diminish the shit I've been doing for 8 years. You know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll just do that. Like,
Yeah.
good luck to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Takes a long time.
Alex
like a cup
Turner,
of
his
tea.
name is. He's gone gangbusters. Van McCann.
Turns out it's just like a cup of tea,
Yeah,
Jack.
it was fucking easy then for him. But yeah, like, I'll just do that. That's the funny thing with singing as well. People go like it's. I played 3.5 hours not long ago, right? This fucking like a corporate gig, right?
Sex corporate.
And like I got to the end of it, and someone was like, "Oh, you've lost your voice." And I was like, "Yeah, you tried fucking for 3 hours." I went to an opera, but you tried doing that for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Your voice is gonna go, and they think, "Oh, but my hands don't hurt." You know what I mean? Fucking. This is hard. I have to speak with this as well.
Yeah. And speak to that dude.
And complain.
Yeah. Oh, you know, my fingers don't hurt, that kind of stuff. Just guitar players.
Yeah.
Fucking guitar players.
Just when he's not looking, put some heavier strings on his guitar.
Guitar players.
Just put Vaseline on the strings and he won't complain.
Yeah.
He'll just he won't just slide around.
Yeah.
You know,
I
what happened?
feel like you've done that to someone
No, I
before,
haven't.
haven't you?
I have thought about it.
That was straight off the top of the head there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you watch.
I've thought about it.
You watch.
Just, you know, what are you complaining about? You get to hide behind an instrument
And just
and not
slipping and
do
sliding
anything. Yeah.
all over the place.
How would you best describe what you do as a job to someone like who doesn't know what it is?
Slip, slop, slap.
My job as a musician.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like poorly describe.
Poorly describe it.
Poorly describe it.
Okay. Well, I'll just say, I'm going to be unemployed for the rest of my life. Financial security, not there.
Not there anymore.
Instability, very much there.
Yeah.
If you bad decisions,
Yeah.
all those things. Sign yourself up.
Are you doing your own superannuation?
Superannuation.
Yeah. Well, then you just say superannuation. What's that?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Income. There's no income to put it to your super. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Tax man comes around and he's like, "No."
Yeah, could you just do this gig for free, kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks to those
Superannuation.
people.
Yeah. Centrelink. You're employed by Centrelink at some point, I think, being a musician. But then you put it in Centrelink as a musician, and it's just he's in the arts.
Yeah.
Nah, he's using it for drugs, kind of thing.
Yeah. For any aspiring musicians out there, it gets better.
Yeah.
Do you know what I don't understand about Australia? It makes no fucking sense to me. Is like, as soon as you do your own music, right? It's like every venue can just be like, "Nah, mate, you just do that for free. Come on and get the exposure, mate. Our little, local tavern, mate. The exposure you get here is unreal."
Yeah.
And then it's like, but if you're thinking about playing covers of Australian rock classics like Triple M plays, mate, we'll pay you $500 to do that on a Sunday.
Yeah.
And that exposure is 5 people.
Oh, yeah. And that exposure is worth all of that $500 that they're paying somebody to do Jimmy Barnes Classic.
Yeah. So it just reinforces that you should never be a musician unless you're born with a trust fund or anything like that.
Yeah,
You know?
I reckon any venue that wants to have live music, and we spoke about this before, should just have you cannot have people for exposure. There is just if you want to have live music, there is just the basic rate. Right, whether it's whatever, but you're just covering the person's fuel money, and you're buying them a couple drinks, and you're because the bartenders are usually making more money than the person that they've hired to bring in people, and it doesn't make sense. While we've got a Labor government, I think somebody should put a few words in and be like, "Can we get this above board?" Now's the time.
I'd rather be paid in exposure than 10 beers, though. Especially when you've got a 2-hour drive after it. I think it's good.
10 beers in a 2-hour drive.
Yeah, it's good.
Wow, you would.
It's good when they do that. Oh, we'll give you. How about some toast? Do you want some toast?
Toast.
Oh, yeah, go on. I'll play it.
Oh yeah.
Bro, we played at home. When you're young,
Don't drink and drive, by the way.
Don't. That was a joke.
Yeah.
You know. On the Roosters. When you just take gigs for the sake of, oh my God, somebody wants us in.
Yeah, I've done that before.
And you just turn up and you're like,
shouldn't have done it.
Yeah, cost us £1,000 to get here.
Should have gone to the gig. Yeah, should have played it. Should have gone to some other gig.
Yeah. Any other gig other than that gig where there's 3 people there.
Yeah. Because if they're asking you, it's because they're desperate.
Imagine being a jazz musician though, and you get your first 6 people, and you're like, this is as good as it gets.
Stop shitting on jazz.
To be fair though, jazz clubs, they're really good, and jazz musicians obviously is what I think a lot of musicians.
Let me have my moment, just shitting on the jazz guys, because they always shit on us, on the rock guys, It's just not jazz.
I don't think they do shit on it.
Oh, definitely, 100%. Have you? Yeah,
when
fucking 100%. Yeah. Yeah, and especially if you go to if you meet anybody who's at the con, right, and they're the jazz guys. You tell them what you do, Jack, and they'll be like, just like that. They're just.
I feel like the jazz people you've met are real arseholes.
Yeah, I think it depends on the person.
Yeah.
This feels directed at
someone. Are you okay?
No, they've really hurt
go
my
for the Roosters.
feelings.
She ran off with a jazz musician.
Yeah.
What did you play? Sax?
What?
Did you play the saxophone?
Do I?
No, the other dude.
Oh.
The guy she left you for?
Oh, yeah. Well.
What's it like having a sax player on stage?
Sax player's great.
Do you find it takes the attention off you because everybody loves a sax player?
Yeah, it's a novelty.
It is.
It's here's Careless Whisper kind of thing.
Yeah. We used to play with a trumpet player, and I feel like every time we do it, I'd be like, there goes the centre of attention. Oh, it's just hard anyway. Yeah,
I mean, because we have saxophone in the songs, so, and it just sounds good.
It's a cool gimmick as well, and to be bringing out, man. Yeah. It's like people go away from that show and be like, "Fuck, man."
Yeah.
Do you ever
quite a difference?
Do you ever just make him when you're in the rehearsals and be like, a little bit of George Michael, please?
Oh, he does it because I live with him.
Oh, okay.
And he plays Baker Street all the time.
Oh.
During rehearsals at home when he's practicing, or when because we have 2 studio setups in the house, and when we're recording some saxophone, he just plays Baker Street.
Fucking love
while doing some mic tests and things like that. It's just infuriating, actually.
Yeah.
Just, let it go. Let it go.
Please stop what you're doing.
If are you roommates? Is he in the next room over?
Kind of. Yeah, he lives upstairs.
You should be if you hear 2 knocks on the wall, I want you to start break into Careless Whisper. Next time you bring home a girl.
Oh God.
2 taps on the fucking wall and
I don't think I would want to hear that. I don't, because it doesn't. On the track, it sounds great, but recording live saxophone. It's just it's like starting a car in the house. It's just a lot of that noise. So
I couldn't handle that.
But what does it sound like filtered through the wall?
Filtered through the wall. Have you heard someone screaming?
Quite often, yes.
Yeah,
the envision that I had for this
next door.
is so different to the reality. I was thinking it was be all sexy. You dim the lights, 2 taps on the wall, breaks in a careless whisper.
Yeah.
What a sexy moment, you know.
It's just the same thing as a restaurant with a really dirty kitchen. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a mess at home when no
Yeah.
one sees it, especially even with recording, producing.
It's great.
But then when we play the gigs, it sounds great because he's good.
Yeah.
But
He's practiced.
He's for once.
Oh.
But, yeah.
Because I thought, the sexy corporate look, the dim lights, everything, it'd be like a movie. You'd be.
I mean, I don't see it as a movie. I see it on a phone 40 minutes after we play when someone's mentioned you in a story or something. It's not a movie.
Yeah.
It's just a sweaty mess. Sweaty pit.
a big flat mess.
Yeah. It's usually sharp for me, actually. Yeah.
Oh, it's a little bit sharp there.
Because you're trying to oversing a little bit. Yeah.
Did you bring a guitar? You gonna play something for us?
Yeah, it's right here. I didn't bring one. Do you guys have one?
Have you got a
Yeah, I
guitar
got
you
one.
can play?
Yeah. Play some SpongeBob.
I really want. He lives in a pineapple under the sea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you heard the Japanese version of that one?
No.
Oh, you're missing out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what comes when you become a Rooster supporter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it with the Roosters? Who do you go for?
The Roosters, obviously.
I just don't believe in a game where loads of blokes chase an egg-shaped ball around.
And he's from Liverpool and supports soccer.
I support soccer.
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 Yeah, isn't that what you
What are you going to play us?
What What song?
Will you play me the one you said?
Maybe the Sydney Roosters theme song.
Yeah. Are you trying to get signed up by the Roosters?
No. Do you want a membership?
What?
Do you want a membership?
Why?
Roosters membership.
Why?
Or just want not?
Just what?
He's
I'm just trying to get the numbers up.
He's just giving out
Actually
cop
sponsored.
memberships over here.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah,
I think that makes sense.
There's a few different options.
And when you become like a member, you are a full-fledged member of the cock club.
Yeah. You're just a big cock at the end of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love to have
Big feathery
big-
cock.
You'd love to have
big
a what?
feathery.
You would be a big feathery cock.
Thank you. When's Sexy Corporate Cowboy, the album, gonna come out then?
So I actually submitted the new single today.
Yeah.
The one I sent through.
Yeah.
So that's coming out in about 8 weeks from the time of recording.
What's your release scheme? Are you using PR companies or what are you doing?
Yes. We're doing a lot of I'm not a big social media person. I don't understand it. I know that you need to, but I'm trying to do as much as I can behind the scenes without kind of selling my soul.
Give me a call and I'll give you the secrets.
Yeah.
We've
Some
had a-
corporate secrets.
yeah.
There we go.
You'll get you some Elton John sunglasses.
Yeah. You do look very Elton John right now.
Yeah.
I like
And
it.
it seems to me that you live a life like a candle in the wind.
You just need a nice jacket. It's green.
That's what. Can you go get the fur jacket here?
You-
It's in the cupboard.
It's in the cupboard. With
In the office.
With his other fur jacket.
Yeah, just don't mind him walking through the cameras.
just
Yeah,
you.
that's you. There.
Yeah.
You think I'm shit?
Yeah, Stone Cold.
He said I'm shit.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I want to get a. Anyway, so a backstory behind this jacket. One night, really pissed. Jumped on, and I was feeling a bit sad. So did what any respectable bloke does: jump on the eBay, buys himself a fur white coat jacket.
The eBay?
Yeah, I went and bought myself a fur white coat jacket because I saw Snoop Dogg do you know how he was doing those ads for
I don't think you've got the complexion for
No,
fur white jacket.
well, then the jacket came to the house and it arrived. Never fucking wore it.
No.
Because it just was like, what? I forgot I even bought it until it showed up. Like when it showed up, I was like, what the fuck? Who bought this? And it was like, oh.
What
yeah,
size
you did.
is it?
I don't know. We'll find out.
I might wear it.
I think we all should wear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take turns.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon you might be able to pull it off.
No,
You would
Yeah.
look you would look like Elton John, Jack.
Oh, thanks, mate. It's a little bit funny.
That's actually.
This feeling inside.
You're selling more tickets by the second,
Yeah.
I think.
Adele
Yeah.
for the boys. Come on. I love that. I really wish somebody else said that. You know those things. You think, I wish someone else said it.
Well, lucky the camera's on.
Yeah. Fuck. Can you just look into that camera and say
Which one?
Jack is Adele for the boys?
Can you just say Grand Union, Adele for the boys?
What was that?
His band is called the Grand Union.
Green or Grand?
The Grand Union.
Grand Union.
Big green Grand Union.
Adele for the boys.
Yeah, mate.
Go the Roosters.
On the Roosters. On the Tigers.
Oh, jeez, Tigers.
On the Tigers. Fucking hell. Are we seriously waiting for this jacket?
Yeah, apparently.
Okay. All right. We'll cut all that out. So the album.
Yes.
The album.
Yes, the new one?
The new one.
Yeah.
It is. We said them. What the fuck is that jacket?
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
So like.
You really bought that from eBay.
Yeah. I thought, what do I need?
That is not fair.
That's more fuzz.
It looks like the Abominable Snowman.
Well, this is what you get when you spend $100 on a fur jacket.
$100.
Yeah.
Should I put that on?
Am I putting this on?
Yeah.
Don't put it on for too long. You'll get itchy.
It's got a pink now. Oh, wow.
It's going to look sick because you got the neon light in the back.
You're handsome.
And
bastard.
you're a fucking...
I hate how decent he looks.
How's this?
He's like, tears like strawberries
definitely.
in the summer evening.
Oh, How is it?
Oh my
Do
god.
I look,
it's
do I look $100
Yeah.
from
You look
eBay?
sexy corporate cowboy, baby.
Oh, God. It's very nice. It's actually quite cold in here, so it's quite comforting.
Sorry, we do have a heater, but it makes too much noise.
Oh no, I'm not complaining about the cold.
I feel like you were.
Oh, sorry.
Can you pass these over to Si?
oh, my head's too big for these things, I think.
No, that's the point.
I've got a big head.
You look like Elvis.
How is this?
2 pints. 2 pints. 100%.
See, you're honest with me.
2 pints.
Hugh's honest with me. I'll give these back. Do you want these back? Should I?
Oi, give them back.
Why
That's
do you
it, I
love
like
these
that.
glasses so
Yeah,
much?
because they're not yours.
Mm.
That's nice.
So Jack dislikes everything I do.
I do hate him. So what's the actual name of the album going to be?
It's not 100% confirmed.
That's a terrible name for an album.
Oh, true. Actually, we came up with it today. Sexy corporate. Yeah,
Sexy
that's all right.
corporate
Yeah.
cover,
But the artwork's done
Yeah?
and everything. The track list is there. It's actually a lot shorter than I think a lot of people are expecting it to be. Maybe 6 or 7 songs. But just with the streaming now, the attention spans, people just want 2.5 minutes.
Have you wrote it as an album, like a concept album, or is it? No.
It's I always just write for the sake of writing. So it's never been I'm gonna write to contribute to a story. It's just whatever fits the song.
Yeah.
So 7 songs. They do, a lot of them are about a person, and there's one that's kind of not about anything. It's more cohesive in a sonic way than a story based thing.
Nice one.
I'm just really fucking jealous. I bought that fur jacket thinking I was really cool, and we rocked up, and I put it on, never looked cool. But Si's just chucked it on now, and he's looking well fit over here.
It's different.
Yeah, I think it's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure how it's going to look on camera.
No, you look good.
I don't know.
But I'm seeing you through rose gold sunglasses.
Does he?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's got a little. It looks like it's half pink.
I feel like you've came here and we've just gawked at you for an hour.
Yeah.
Have you noticed how handsome he looks? Yeah.
So I reckon you should just let me and Jack run your OnlyFans.
Thing is, I wouldn't do that. I've got nothing against it. I feel like I sell my soul in music. I feel like if I did that too, and I'm not saying people who do that sell their souls, but I'm just selling so many different parts of myself.
Yeah. You'd already given away so much.
Plus no one wants to see that, I think. No one, realistically, no one wants to see that.
There's 3 straight blokes in here, and I am not included in that, who definitely all want to see it.
I can guarantee that Hugh doesn't want to see it. Hugh doesn't want it.
Hugh does. He'll be like, yeah, it's big, but he was shit in the assembly.
Well, Hugh's just, I don't know. Look at him. Hugh's just like, show us the rooster.
I can get you a Roosters membership.
Fuck. Hey now.
They're the chooks.
Anyway.
Right, let's wrap up. Si, thank you very much.
No, we haven't even been going for that long. We've forgotten. We've not even asked the important questions
What's the
yet.
important
Oh, here
question?
we go.
Well, I wanted to touch on you know, how
I can't take you seriously in these sunglasses.
oh, I feel fantastic.
That long release Ritalin, baby.
Oh, it's great. Shout out to
Shout out to medical science.
anyway, so I wanted to touch on your, you know, how you and Abby came to meet, and then what you guys are doing as well.
Abby, well, with her first album, I didn't produce anything, but I heard all the songs and just kind of gave advice or mix notes and little things. But I think she's starting to go back into the studio now.
Yeah.
And I may be producing all of them, so that'll be fun. But yeah, I like being a part of the process, but not taking credit for it. I think, you know, because at the end of the day, if I'm producing it, my sole job is just to make the song as good as it can be.
Yeah.
And then, you know, but she still wrote it. She's still it's gonna say her name underneath it.
Yeah.
And that's great because, you know, it's a lot of behind the scenes work that I don't need people to see, but you know, if people enjoy it, that it's a proud thing for me. But
and the thing is, I suppose you're helping, aren't you? You know what I mean? You're providing, you're giving that song the best possible service you can give it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's a respect thing,
Yeah,
I think.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I like that.
But you guys met and through like uni?
Yeah. We were in the same course.
Yeah.
And then it was weird. We didn't talk at the start. We weren't friends, but then just kind of randomly started talking to each other and kind of going through the same old thing together at the same time, and with lockdown and pining over someone or whatever it was, and just then started going, oh hey, I've got this song.
Yeah.
Could you check the mix out? And then she said yeah, and gave me some advice, and then just transferred over, and then because we dropped albums last year around the same time, but we'd both had heard every song off each one and kind of helped out with all of them. So it was a nice part of that year, which was pretty shit last year.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good.
It's good to have someone like that you can throw your material to as well.
Yeah. And I think it's also good to have someone that doesn't make the same music as you.
Oh.
To have someone who makes, you know, acoustic-y, or not even acoustic, but indie, you know, have a few rocky influences.
Yeah.
To have a listen to a synthpop song and go, yeah, this isn't as good as it should be, or because I feel like it means more for someone who to listen to a song that you've created that's in a completely different genre and still enjoy it. Yeah, because it's just a testament to the song being good.
That's it, because it's not necessarily for fans of synthpop, say, or jazz. Yeah. It's fans. A good song will always shine through. You know what I mean?
So it was nice to have that. Yeah, I think this time around it's going to be even more collaborative. And I have a few more friends that are kind of getting into making music as well, and trying to help them out as much as they help me. And it's nice to have a little circle of people that hear and know everything that's going to come. It's good.
Yeah. I agree with you. I'm just thinking.
I'm very, very eager to see this live.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, it's
even though you're done with it, even though you're retired.
We're playing. I think we're going to play in about 2 months' time.
Yeah.
And have a big gig.
Yeah.
And rely less on the tracks and flesh out the songs a bit more, because all the songs are, 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes. So, maybe have a little bit of a longer sax solo.
Yeah. Do you know what I want to see, Si? Mm-hmm. I want to see what goes on behind the scenes, right?
Yes.
Like, I want to see what goes on, like, in your world. Mm-hmm. And how, like, you guys do it, because you're now living in North Sydney over the bridge, on the other side.
I'm not, but the rest of the boys are.
Yeah. All right. But I just want to, like, to see it. And I'm just wondering, I reckon if you put up a TikTok of, like, little things of your life, and if you like putting out your, like, the first demos of things and all that kind of stuff, I reckon your band would be huge. Like, a bunch of little TikToks doing that. I would love to see it. I would subscribe. Yeah. And plus, just then to see, and also, like, when you're producing stuff, and just to, just to see, like, where it started, where it finishes, and just, like, all the fun shit behind the scenes.
And I know this sounds funny because it's you, right? And people obviously say you're a handsome man and Lean into that.
Yeah.
Lean into that, because I know it's like, oh, I want the music to be about. It's still you. You know what I mean? You're just. It's an asset that somebody can see that big, beautiful, handsome face and hear that big, beautiful song, and the two things together.
And then it's like if you posted it onto TikTok or Instagram Reels, then all of those people have seen like when you first came up with the idea versus and then all the way through. So by the time you've actually put out the song, they're part
of the journey.
And they're like, oh man, this song's great because at this part of the song he's and people are all like know it inside out.
Yeah, it's very Charlie Puth. Remember he did that with that.
Yeah, but
song.
I think you would fucking do great at it. Like I wouldn't tell many people to do it, but I think
on a podcast.
Well, I haven't told anyone to do that personally, but I'm just saying I would subscribe if you did it.
I think this is what you're saying. Me being here is to try and get some personality. I think for me,
you're full of personality.
You're full of personality.
You're just
really handsome, so it overshadows personality.
Yeah.
No, you know, like how many people are like, oh yeah, he's so good looking, and you don't really ever want to know what's coming out. How many supermodels are there in the world? And people are like, yeah, but she's as if you can't have both. You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't know.
I think that caught me off guard the first time we had you here, and I realised that you had a bit of a you've got a bit of a dry, like sarcastic sense of humour. And at first I was like, oh, okay, I see where you're at. Yeah, which is fun, man. It's good.
I think
so. I think if you did it, you'd be perfect.
I got told the other day that I suck at first impressions, really bad.
Yeah,
and it hurt because I feel like I'm a nice person. But apparently I have resting bitch face, and I'm too sarcastic to the point where people can't tell if I'm being sarcastic or not. So I'm really trying to work on it.
I wouldn't worry about it. Fuck those people.
Yeah.
It's the second impression.
Second impression, but sometimes you can't get a second impression.
Yeah. Oh well, but but if you go on the TikTok, man, everyone's seen you on TikTok already, so you don't have to make a first impression.
You just be that famous.
Yeah.
You don't need to be nice anymore.
Gosh. Would that be nice, isn't it? Yeah.
He's that famous. He doesn't even say please or thank you anymore.
2 years ago, when you came on, if you said something about TikTok, I would have probably laughed. But after doing West Underground long enough and meeting enough comedians that have just gone to the stratosphere with TikTok, I'm all for TikTok.
Yeah, it's like Hamish works for TikTok. He fucking promotes that shit so much.
He's sponsored? Is this sponsored by TikTok?
Hey TikTok, if you're listening,
and Roosters,
we would love you to pay us money to sponsor you.
I just thought to do that to give you a break.
Yeah. Thank you. It's
Roosters,
not,
Roosters membership.
Go for the boys.
Visit www.roosters.com. Go for the boys.
The TikTok, give us a sponsor. We'll do you well.
Right, I feel like that's a pod. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
I want you to play this song for us. So we'll wrap up and we'll get them all set up and ready. Yeah.
Cool.
Easy.
Sigh, everybody.